Tiles are warm against the afternoon. The alleys narrow into golden light. I found a window seat above the square, where Alfama hums from morning into night. A coffee on the sill, the cup still hot. The tram went by an hour ago or so. I heard the Fido drift from 2 floors down, so soft I barely had a chance to know. The azulejo blew against white walls. The cobblestones below are sun-bleached pale. A cat sits still beside the iron gate, the kind of afternoon that never fails to slow the hours down into a haze, where everything is amber still and clear. I pull the curtain back to let it in, the light that means the afternoon is here. A woman hangs the washing on the line. It catches in the breeze and billows white. The square below fills slowly with the heat that settles over Alfama just right. I turn a page and lose the line I had. The city is too bright to concentrate. The rooftops glow like something newly made, the kind of light that always comes too late. For those who stayed inside the whole long day, who missed the tram that runs up to the view, who didn't find this window and this cup, this afternoon that only I fell through. The Miradoro crowd has thinned by now. The bells have counted down from 12 to 5. Somewhere below, the past days cool on trays, and I am barely hungry, barely alive to anything but light and tile and heat. The city breathing slow against the hill. The sun begins its long descent to sea. I watch it through the curtain, half asleep. The afternoon belongs to no one else, just Alfama light and me. I heard the yellow tram go by, the rails that sing before the car appears, a sound I'd recognize in any city, now woven into all my Lisbon years. The number 28 climbs up the hill. I watch it from the table near the door. The driver leans and doesn't seem to hurry. The passengers have seen this view before. They hold the rails and look at nothing much. The buildings close on either side like arms. thread of sky above the alley. Old Lisbon worn to nothing like a charm. I ordered twice, I think the same espresso. The saucer stacked beside the windowsill. The afternoon moves slower than the tram, and both of them are moving slower still. The guitar from the radio is low. The bass line holds the afternoon in place. I close my eyes and hear the tram again, a sound that keeps the city at its pace. A man beside me sketches on a napkin. The lines are light and loose and almost right. He catches cobblestones and arching doorways, the kind of detail only seen in light. Like this, the afternoon light hitting tiles that blue and white become a living thing. He tears the napkin, crumples what he made, and starts again without considering how much the city gives to those who wait. Inside a window, patient with the heat, the tram returns before I've thought to move. The afternoon's still warm, the coffee sweet. The number 28 rolls back again. I count the faces at the open door. I think about the hill it always climbs, and think I'll stay a little more. Somewhere below this floor, someone is singing, a voice that carries no particular tune. It bends around the walls and finds the corners and fills the whole cafe by noon. The roads is warm, the synth is barely there, a texture underneath the afternoon. I didn't come for music, came for quiet, but quiet here has always had this wound, a thread of sound that makes the silence heavier, a note that pulls before it lets you go. This is the Fido in the walls of Alfama, the feeling that the city lets you know you're here and temporary and still welcome. The light comes through regardless of your name. I order something small and watch the doorway. The singing stops and everything's the same, except it isn't. Now the air is different, the afternoon has taken on its weight. I wrap my hands around the cooling coffee and let the music make me sit and wait. The synth pad holds the note a little longer. The drums are soft enough to be the rain. I don't know if I'm listening or dreaming, but either way I'm not leaving the lane. This alley with its tiles and its shadows, this table at the edge of afternoon, the city that insists on being felt before the Fido singer starts the tune. The second cup comes without me ordering. The waiter seems to know I haven't moved. The singing starts again, one floor below me. A different song but with the same deep groove of longing that is not exactly sadness, and joy that carries something like a sigh. The Portuguese are giving this a name for it. I only know I feel it when I'm here. The afternoon expands to hold the feeling absorb the sound. I don't speak the language of the singer, but I know what she's singing all around. There's something about light and about water and staying when the better choice is gone. I finish what is left inside the cup and let the fado carry me along. The singer holds the final note until it disappears into the tile and heat. I leave some coins and don't look back at all. The afternoon receives me on the street. The sun drops low behind the barrow alto. The shadows stretch across the cobblestone. I found a place before the nightlife starts, and dusk and I are briefly here alone. The kalimba notes are barely heard above the ambient hum of someone's fan. The street outside is quiet for an hour, the gap between the afternoon and plan of evening when this neighborhood transforms. But now the alley holds a different mood. The shutters painted green, the awning faded, the kind of quiet that requires no food. Just sitting with the window to the west, where light makes everything look slightly new. The sparse piano fills the room with nothing, the nothing that I needed coming through. A couple shares a table at the corner. They speak too low for me to catch the words. The pigeons on the rooftop face the sunset like something more intentional than birds. The rain ambience from somewhere nearby, a fountain or a pipe behind the wall. The kalimba sounds like falling water, like something that intends to catch us all. Before the dusk completes its slow transition, before the neon signs begin to hum, I wanna hold this hour between my hands, this warmth before the evening city comes. I've been in Barrow Alto many evenings, but never caught the hour before the crowd, the hour when the city breathes between the afternoon that's gone, the night aloud. The sparse piano knows exactly this, the space between the light and what comes next. The kalimba holds one note and lets it go, and dusk becomes the city's only text. The street lamp flickers on above the alley. The couple pays and slowly finds the door. I sit a little longer with the fading and let the dusk have just a little more. Stay a little longer here. The light is gold and almost gone. The Atlantic pulls it slowly west and takes the afternoon along. Stay, the city holds you still before the evening comes undone. The light that comes from off the water is not the light of any other place. It different face. A warm, impossible Atlantic gold that photographers have tried and failed to fix. The city glows and doesn't know it's glowing. The evening and the afternoon both mix into something neither one entirely. The trumpet in the background keeps it warm. The full ensemble plays below the surface, where light and music share the same soft form. Sitting here since just past 4. The coffee cups have multiplied somehow. The light has moved across the tile and table. I've watched it travel slowly, even now. The guitar and the bass are like the city, unhurried and not thinking about time. The brush drums barely mark the passing hour. The light becomes the music and the rhyme of everything that Lisbon does at dusk. The way it holds the gold before it goes, the way the trumpet finds the note between the daytime and the evening where light slows. The waiter asks if I need anything. I shake my head and watch the window glass. The muted trumpet holds the long descending and lets the Atlantic light slowly pass. The ensemble builds and then relaxes back, as if it knows the light can't be contained. The sun has touched the water at the edge. The light goes amber, copper, then goes soft. I watch the last of it across the rooftops and let the evening carry what was lost. The garden square in Principe is shaded by a tree that's very old. I found a cafe at the garden's edge where everything is marble green and cold, in the good way, like a room that's been preserved from some earlier and quieter time. The warm piano from the small speaker keeps the afternoon from its decline. Into ordinary, into rushed, into the kind of day that leaves no mark. I order slowly, let the light come through the gap between the canopy and dark, and think that Principe deserves more afternoons exactly like this one. The garden quiet, the tile roof above the vinyl crackle under the afternoon sun. The mellow guitar enters and the piano, a conversation neither needs to end. The brush drums barely count the minutes passing. The afternoon becomes the city's friend. The fountain in the square runs all day long. I've tuned it out, or maybe tuned it in. The sound of water is the sound of staying, the sound of where the afternoon begins to settle when the light comes through the leaves and makes a map of shadows on the stone. I have been here before, or somewhere like it, that feeling of being briefly home. roams across the garden path. The pigeons scatter land and scatter again. The parents sit and do not seem to notice. They're used to sunlight and Prince Be Real. The warm piano covers all of this. The small consistent world of afternoon, where nothing is demanded of the visitor except to sit and wait inside the room of light and shade and old and slow. And here the garden holds the city at the edge. I let the vinyl craggle be my answer to everything I thought I had to dredge from memory and plan and future worry. The Prince Be Real afternoon says no, just warm piano, garden, marble table, and light that moves the way the afternoons go. The garden square fills slowly toward the evening. The families arrive with dogs and noise. I sit a little past the time I planned and let the piano have the final choice. Outside the light is fierce and bright and wide. Inside the tiles hold a different cool. The blue and white of azalea walls, the kind of contrast that becomes a rule for how to live inside a summer city. Find shade in tiles and let the heat wait there. The patterns on the walls are not repeated, each tile a world of blue inside a frame. I've been tracing them with only my eyes since noon, when everything became the same. Heat outside and cool inside, and tiles the upright bass below the afternoon. The acoustic guitar above the coffee, a conversation that will finish soon, but not yet, not while the tiles still hold the stories pressed in blue by someone's hand. A century ago or more, the pattern was drawn before anyone had planned that I would sit here in the early summer, tracing rivers, ships, and vines in blue, and feel the kind of quiet that is earned by tiles that have waited for you. Snare counts the measures of the room. The bass line holds the tiles in place somehow. I know that if I leave, I'll lose the angle that makes the pattern work the way it does now. The morning crowd is gone, the lunch rush gone. The cafe holds a handful of us here who came for shade and found the azulejo and stayed because the afternoon is clear and cool enough to think, to look, to let the pattern on the wall do all the work. The acoustic guitar finds the melody and carries it the way the tiles don't shirk their duty, which is beauty without effort, a blue that does not ask to be admired. I've seen the azulejo photographs, the ones that tourists take and post online, but the photo doesn't hold the temperature, the cool behind the blue, the way the line of each tile meets the next without apology. The crowd that holds the centuries apart. The acoustic guitar knows this kind of holding, the kind that keeps the separate pieces art. I leave the tiles the way they were before, the blue intact, the pattern unperturbed. Outside the heat receives me like a fact, and all the alfama silence is disturbed. Outside the light is fierce and bright and wide. Inside the tiles hold a different cool. The blue and white of azulejos walls, the kind of contrast that becomes a rule for how to live inside a summer city. Find shade in tiles and let the heat wait there. The patterns on the walls are not repeated, each tile a world, a blue inside a frame. I've been tracing them with only my eyes since noon, when everything became the same. Heat outside and cool inside, and tiles the upright bass below the afternoon. The acoustic guitar above the coffee, a conversation that will finish soon, but not yet, not while the tiles still hold the stories pressed in blue by someone's hand. A century ago or more, the pattern was drawn before anyone had planned that I would sit here in the early summer, tracing rivers, ships, and vines in blue, and feel the kind of quiet that is earned by tiles that have waited for you. The light snare counts the measures of the room, the bass line holds the tiles in place somehow. I know that if I leave I'll lose the angle that makes the pattern work the way it does now. The morning crowd has gone, the lunch rush gone, the cafe holds a handful of us here who came for shade and found the azulejo and stayed because the afternoon is clear and cool enough to think, to look, to let the pattern on the wall do all the work. The acoustic guitar finds the melody and carries it the way the tiles don't shirk their duty, which is beauty without effort. A blue that does not ask to be admired. I've seen the azulejo photographs, the ones that tourists take and post online, but the photo doesn't hold the temperature, the cool behind the blue, the way the line of each the city from above. From the Mirador, the city opens. The take is white and silver to the south. The hills of Alfama tumbling to the water. The afternoon too large to fit the mouth. I found a bench before the tourists gathered. The view was clean and no one blocked the light. The terracotta rooftops all below me, the river catching everything just right. The synth pad holds the distance in the music. The rose electric finds the smaller things. A rooftop garden 3 floors down from somewhere. A line of washing bright as anything. I can name the churches from the skyline, but names don't hold the feeling of the view. The way that all of Lisbon stretches outward from here. The city does what cities do, reveals itself as only something felt, not planned or named or measured from above. Just rooftops, water, afternoon, and silence. The kind of silence that is full of love. Jazz drums below the synth pad layer, the way the city drums below the view. I've been here long enough to hear the rhythms, the ferry horn, the distant tram or two. The afternoon has shifted slightly westward. The light is lower than it was before. The shadows of the hills are growing longer. The Tegus holds the light a little more. The Rhodes piano knows this kind of holding, the note that lingers after it's released. The city from the Mirador lingers, the way good things keep going after cease to be the thing itself and become memory that starts before the leaving even starts. A Behold the view and let the synth pad carry the sound of what this city does to hearts. The bench is warm from hours of sun exposure. The view is one that doesn't need my words. Two children point at something on the river. Their voices mix with the afternoon birds. The roads find something low and almost tender. The Miradoro evening holds us all. The synth pad fades to something barely present. The city blurs below into the blue. I take one long last look at all of Lisbon and let the Miradoro keep its view. Tagus moves, but you can't see it moving. The river is too wide to show its current. I found a table at the waterfront. The afternoon reflected, barely urgent. The sparse piano drops one note at a time. Above the river's ambient low hum, the kalimba sounds like water dripping from somewhere off to the left that never comes into full view, but always sounds like it will. The boats that cross the Tagus go both ways. I lose count of the fairies in the sunlight, the kind of counting that belongs to haze. A haze that is not heat, exactly, more like the afternoon becoming something else. The light on water making all of Lisbon look like it's being kept on glass top shelves, arranged and still and lit from below. Somehow the gentle percussion marks the time. I let the Tagus do the thinking for me. The river has no interest in the rhyme. The kalimba holds one note above the water. The drums ease back to almost nothing now. The river keeps its pace without our asking. The Tagus doesn't need to tell us how. A fisherman has been here since before me. He doesn't cast, just holds the line and waits. The kind of patience I have come to practice in cafes and on benches and in straits of afternoon when waiting is the work and all the moving parts can move without me. The sparse piano agrees with this arrangement. The Tagus doesn't need my help to be white and silver and unhurried and complete. The rain ambience suggests the air is cooling. The fisherman still holds the line and waits. The river and the afternoon still pooling into something that requires no arrival, no destination and no outer edge. Just Tagus drifting, kalimba and table, and water that keeps no one on the ledge. The fisherman packs up his things at last. The sun is low The river holds its light without my power. The golden hour in Lisboa is not subtle. It floods the whole city like a fact. The white walls go to amber, then to copper, and nothing can be taken halfway back. The full ensemble knows this kind of moment. The piano plays it loud enough to feel. The acoustic guitar makes it personal. The upright bass makes sure that it is real. The brush drums keep the gold from being precious, from tipping into something saccharine. The trumpet enters where the gold is highest and plays the note that only gold has seen. I've sat in cafes in a lot of cities, but Lisboa golden hour is its own. A quality of light that has no equal, a warmth that finds you even sitting alone. The cobblestones below reflected upward. The azulejo tiles hold it in. The Tagus at the edge of the horizon takes all the gold the city offers in. The muted trumpet holds the light in music, the way a shutter held in slower speed catches what the eye can barely register. The golden, more than golden, the agreed upon impossible of afternoon Lisboa. The painters came from everywhere to paint. The ensemble pulls it back before it's over. The trumpet plays the gold until it's faint. The second act begins when gold goes copper, when copper starts to move towards something rose. The sky above the Tagus shifts its color, the way the city's temperature just goes from warm to warmer to the brief beyond, where everything looks like it's been made new. The piano holds the copper in the melody. The guitar lets the rose come slowly through. The bass line marks the final minutes passing. The drums go soft as if they know the score. The trumpet finds the note below the copper and holds it steady just a little more before the golden hour becomes the evening, before the city lets the darkness in. The ensemble plays the final bars together, and Lisboa golden hour begins again. The gold has gone but left its warmth behind. The walls still hold a trace of afternoon. The muted trumpet rests, the piano lingers, and Lisboa evening comes too soon. tray of pasties cools beside the window. The custard in its cases flecked with brown. The smell of them has been here since the morning and hasn't once considered going down. I order one, then two, then think about three. The warm piano says there is no rush. The vinyl crackle covers the decision. The afternoon becomes a kind of hush in which the past days de nada are the center of everything that Lisbon has to give. The butter and the custard and the pastry, a thing so simple I forget to live for anything more complicated than this. The cup of coffee dark, the pastry warm. The mellow guitar finds the simple melody, the kind that keeps you safe from any storm of thought or plan or things you're meant to do. The afternoon has narrowed to the plate. I break the custard with a small espresso and find that nothing needs to be more great. The finger-picked guitar returns a moment between the second cup and the third thought. The warm piano waits beside it gently. The vinyl crackle fills the gap I brought. A family across the room shares four of them. The grandmother explains the cinnamon. She taps the crust to show where it should crackle. The grandchildren lean in, each one, each one. I watch the way the food becomes a lesson in being from somewhere, in belonging here. The warm piano covers the instruction. The mellow guitar makes the moment clear without needing translation. Without language, the past days denied the need no subtitle. The brush drums count the crumbs upon the table. The afternoon is small enough, it's vital enough. The small is vital enough always. The custard and the coffee and the light. The vinyl crackle is the sound of texture, the sound of afternoon done exactly right. I leave the tray and pay for more than I ate, because the afternoon cost more than that. The warm piano walks me to the doorway, and Alfama sunlight takes me back. The yellow tiles on the building corner have been there longer than the street below. They caught the morning light before I woke here, and they'll hold the evening when I go. The acoustic guitar is warm as afternoon. The upright bass below it like the street. The yellow tiles above the intersection where Alfama and the sunlight meet. I've been framing them inside the window, trying to understand why yellow works, why some cities choose the blue and some the yellow, and why it's here that neither one hurts. The eye or heart or sense of what is beautiful. The yellow is not bright, it's aged and right. The yellow that has been here long enough to earn its place above the Alfama light. The room ambience from someone's open window, a radio, a conversation pass the time in quarter hours. The yellow tiles above me let it go. A painter sets up at the corner with a canvas. She squints at the tiles and begins to mark the angle of the light, the way the yellow goes warm before the whole day goes to dark. I watch her watching something I've been missing, the way the tiles are not flat but curved, the way each one was placed with some intention, a pattern that has never been disturbed by time or weather or the tram that passes 3 meters from the corner. Every hour the acoustic guitar plays the long note steady. The yellow tiles hold their particular power through afternoon and into evening light, through torrent season and the rain of winter. I've only caught them in the early summer when everything is golden light and splinter, of the kind of beauty that is almost ordinary, and for that reason more than beautiful. The painter lifts her brush and steps back looking. The yellow tiles are more than she can hold. I understand because I've had the same thing. This city gives you more than can be told, and then gives more again before you're ready. The upright bass knows this, holds the note. The painter packs her canvas into evening. The yellow tiles stay yellow in the dusk. I drink the last cold coffee in the window. The yellow tiles are all I can discuss. The street of rosemary, which is the name of Ruadu Alacrim in the old tongue. I found the cafe halfway down its length, where the afternoon is warm and quietly hung. The Rhodes piano fills the small room easily, the kind of warmth that doesn't try too hard. The synth pad underneath suggests the street outside as soft as any courtyard. The soft jazz drums count off without demanding attention or consideration. Now I've been sitting here long enough to know that Ruadu Alacrim doesn't ask you how you found it, or what brought you to this table, or what you're looking for, or what you've lost. It simply puts the afternoon around you and doesn't tell you what the quiet cost. A man across the room reads a newspaper folded to one page. He keeps returning to the roads. Electric makes the room feel older, and older things are easier to move through. The synthpad holds a note between the traffic, the sound of Lisbon in an afternoon key, a frequency that's not quite music, not quite the city, but the distance in between, where things resolve to this: a table, coffee, a newspaper, roads, a synth, a street named for a herb that grows in sunny places and fills the air with something almost sweet. The soft jazz drums find the groove below the surface, the kind of groove that rooms like this maintain. Through seasons, through the years of regular customers, through mornings after sun and mornings rain, I think about the word alacrim, rosemary, the herb of memory, or so they say. The street that holds its name holds its own memory in every tile and every doorway. The road's piano plays the kind of music that makes the past feel present for a moment. The synth pad holds the sound of summer afternoons in places where the city is a component of who you are when you are in it fully. When the street's name lives in how you breathe. Ruadu Alakrim is given something I don't yet know how to fully leave. I pay and stand and smell the air outside. A trace of rosemary, or maybe not. The street remembers what it wants to keep, and I am briefly one more thing it's got. The espresso cup is small and dark and final, the kind of cup that ends an afternoon. The sunset through the window hits the surface and turns the coffee gold too quickly, too soon. The sparse piano counts the light descending. The kalimba notes the small remaining warm. I ordered this espresso near the sunset because the day required a final form. A shape that fits inside a small white cup. A concentrated end of afternoon. The gentle percussion marks the last hour. The sun and I are briefly in the same room, looking at each other through the coffee. The golden light inside the dark espresso. The way the Atlantic sends its final signal through all of Lisbon, warm and low and mellow. I drink it slowly, which is not the custom. The Portuguese drink espresso like a fact, but I'm not Portuguese and this is my last moment before the evening comes intact. The kalimba sounds like something being finished. The sparse piano understands completion. The sun has crossed below the building's roofline and left the sky in stages of recession. From gold to orange to the kind of pink that only coasts with western exposure now. The Tagus holds the color like a mirror. The city takes the light and lets it go. The rain ambience is not actual rain, but something in the temperature that shifts. The gentle percussion marks the cooling as all the late afternoon sunlight lifts from rooftops and from tiles and from the table where the espresso cup is empty now. The sparse piano plays the final measure. The sunset espresso takes its final bow. I think about the day's accumulated hours. The coffee cups, the tiles, the trams, the view. The sparse piano holds this kind of accounting. The kalimba does what it can do, which is to make the small feel consequential. The single note against the city's end. The espresso cup is empty on the saucer. The sky is past the pink and into blue. The sparse piano plays one final measure, and the sunset gives its warmth to you. last tram coming home. The last tram of the evening sounds different, heavier, as if it carries all the day. I'm standing at the corner with my jacket, not quite ready to be carried away. The piano enters first, then the acoustic guitar, then the upright bass below the Alfama hill. The brush drums count the last few evening minutes before the city settles almost still. I've been here since the afternoon was early. I watched the light from clear to gold to gone. The muted trumpet enters like a farewell to all the good that the long afternoon has done. The last tram 28 climbs up the hill. The driver knows this route from memory now. The passengers are tired in the good way. The city lets them all go home somehow. The muted trumpet holds the evening steady. The piano underneath plays the long way home. The full ensemble finds the final groove, the kind that carries you when you're alone, but not quite lonely, full of afternoon. I find a seat beside the window, last car, the city moving past me into night. The tiles appear in small illuminated sections where street lamps give the azalejo light. The acoustic guitar plays the curves and corners. The upright bass plays the cobblestone below. The brush drums play the rhythm of the tram rails, the sound of everything beginning to slow. The passengers around me settle inward, each holding the day's weight the way you do. At the end of what has been a real day in a city that has shown you something true about the way that light moves through old places and makes the ordinary beautiful. The muted trumpet plays this understanding. The full ensemble makes the evening full. The last tram home deposits me at evening. I stand a moment at the stop and look at Alfama lit below the castle, the kind of sight you can't put in a book. The piano plays the final chord and holds it. The ensemble fades to evening and to street. I walk the cobblestones toward tomorrow and carry Lisbon home in both my feet.